Hey guys. Ooh. Hey Lord. Studio. Sorry guys, somebody keeps calling, but I don't know who that person is. So I tried to stop them just now and I stopped the video. Come through, people, come through. Get what that boy used to say, get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. I don't even watch that dude, but I know what he says. Huh, baby? Hello, replay viewers. I think I'm gonna leave this one up as long as it's not too glitchy and if the sound's fine. I don't know if I'm on my microphone. I don't think so. Hi, 4 people. Can somebody tell me if you guys can hear me? I'm trying to let you guys enjoy this fire, but it's not happening because I'm sitting too high. I might have to sit on a smaller stool or something, huh, Joe? Can you guys see the fire? And if you can hear me, give me a 1 in the chat, please. This ear hurts. You know, if you're having earache, the best thing for an earache is for somebody to blow their warm breath in your ear. But if you don't have nobody to do that, get a blow dryer, put it on the lowest setting, hold it far enough to not burn you, tug at the ear upwards and blow that blow dryer right in there. And that will help with earaches. See, again, Barbara gave you all something for free. Hello, Carla, my darling. Hi, Diane. Anyways, me and my investigator, Christine, we have been up all morning on our best FS looking for this man. Okay? So let's wait for Christine to come in. Maybe Christine don't even know I'm live. I told her I was going to do a live like 2 hours ago. Child, things be happening over here. Okay? So update on the book is no update on the book. It's still going through the Amazon process. That's the bread book. The bread book you need, K-N-E-A-D, that's still going through the Amazon process. I need for y'all to know that the book will be sold at Amazon. Baba Ra is not going to be selling any books, as far as I know. I had a family member just say, "You're not going to be selling that?" Hi, baby. What's up? You can't do that unless say hi to my peoples.
Hi, peoples.
Jada, I need $50 from you.
Why?
To put it on another $50 to buy this bottle of Tennessee whiskey.
What?
The bottle is so pretty.
What do you want to tell me?
We're gonna make just some vanilla out of it, and then we're gonna use the bottle to make a lamp. We just want a bottle. Every time we go in and we ask these white people that are buying the stuff, "Can you give us the bottle when you're done?" We have no shame. Hi, Miss Lucky. Hi, Christine. I'm glad you made it. I waited for Christine. Me, Jada. First of all, tell the people briefly the dream that you had about Grandmama.
Yeah, it was weird. It was creepy.
You want to sit on the chair?
Like she was just like, I went to like her casket. She was just like.
So she said Grandmama was unalive, but she was in her, what you used to call it, cast. When you were little, you didn't know that it was casket. You said cast. Mommy, they're in the cast.
I didn't know that one.
And so I just remember something from my youth that I wanted to share with you, but I can't share it afterwards. It's about dogs. Remind me it's about dogs. Yeah. So anywho, Jada said she had a dream about Grandmama. Grandmama was in her cast, and she was on her phone scrolling, looking at my ish. Is she pleased? Is she not pleased? I think I've woken them up when I say ancestors come through. See, I put it right there. The ancestors are moving. And the last time I said ancestors come through.
She makes her enemies drop like flies. With her words, just be.
Me got goat mouth.
Yeah.
Me got goat mouth. And like I asked my cousin Troy one time, he's a whole pastor. I said, "Troy, why people get so offended when you tell them to drop dead?" And he says, "You know what, Barbara? I don't know." Troy will truly try to answer, even if you're trying to be facetious, right? And he goes, "Barbara, I don't know." And he says, "Because you're right, you know, if you're saved and you die, you're with God. You're in a better place. So why are people so offended?" And he goes, "The only thing I can think is maybe they're not right with God." Hi, Callie. Hi. Thank you, Carla, for telling them to go search your bread book. We don't have no update on the book except it's still going through the process. Let me try to clean this thing. Oh, I think I messed up the volume just now. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Anywho, I woke up this morning and we started down the path of calling all the numbers that Edmund found for us. None of the numbers are working. They're all doo dee dee. That number has been disconnected or is no longer in service. And so only one of the numbers worked. I think it was the middle one out of the three numbers Edmund sent. And that number now belongs to an Andy. Remember, I was singing a song the other day? Ain't you got no gingerbread? Ain't you got no candy? Ain't you got an extra bed for me and little Andy? I was singing that song the other day. Ah! You didn't find it yet, right, Callie? I don't think it's out there yet. They're going to send me an email, my sister said. They're trying to push me to make that ebook, and I want to make that ebook, but I don't want to touch nothing until this book is approved. I don't even want to shut my computer down, because sometimes when I shut the computer down, stuff goes awry in Canva. And if they write me and they say, hey, on page 11, one of the elements is out of whack. If you want to go ahead and change that element out, we're going to go ahead and approve your book. If that comes to pass, I want to be able to go right in there, change whatever they say, boom, boom, boom. I can't start from scratch building this book again. I will just lose it. So I'm not moving forward with anything right now. I'm doing this live to bring you guys the update. I can't even tape note. I probably tape shows, but I probably can't edit the shows because I need that computer. That computer is jam-packed full of pictures. All my cameras are full of pictures. I can't do nothing until they approve this book. And then I'll be able to carry all those pictures off to a hard drive, delete off everything off my cameras, take everything off of that computer, shut the computer down to let Joshua see what the hell is wrong, because I can't even download when I'm using Firefox. I have to use Chrome to download. So there's a lot out of whack right now with the computer. It's fixable, but it's only fixable if we can do a hard restart. And I can't do any of that because I'm not going to lose whatever's in Canva. I might not lose whatever's in Canva, but I've lost in the past when the computer has shut down. So why am I going to take that risk? You know what I mean? Welcome, DC, the Purple Diva. Oh, somebody new in the room. Hi. Hi, new person from West Side. Hey, 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 how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So anywho, none of the numbers work. So Christine did leave a number for the person named Andy and just ask, hey, are you related to these people? Is this, just your random number? If you're not attached to them in any way, would you please just text me to let me know? Sorry to bother you. We went with our sweetness. So then, what else? I reached out to Dun & Bradstreet, and I actually got somebody on the phone, and I wanted to find out if the company still existed. And I pretended like I was one of the authors that just needed to buy my books, and all of a sudden they're not there. That's why the thing is called, I will look for the wicked and he will be no more. Because I'm a wicked for stealing from me for 12 years. What did it get him? Cancer and an early grave, right? The Lord said, touch not my anointed. Maybe that's when they said everything worked for the good. I don't know. Because I don't think I'm going to get any money that he stole from me. And honestly, I don't even know if that's my goal. I know that some of you want that to be my goal. But I don't think that's my goal. Jonah, where's my legs under the bun? Like chicken in the bun. Somebody did fried chicken? It's not this. You think that smells up? Like food? The wood? Call me Callie. Callie. Oh, okay. You're saying hi to call me Callie. Okay. Yes. So, Dun & Bradstreet said, as far as they know, the company is still in existence because they haven't closed their account with Dun & Bradstreet, or they haven't reported that they have disbanded. No, that doesn't really mean that, because my old bottle printing business, I didn't close my Dun & Bradstreet account. I didn't tell them that I disbanded. It just wasn't important to me to tell them anything. Dun & Bradstreet didn't do nothing for me. They keep your credit score like the way Experian and all the other stuff do for personal credit. But they didn't have no credit report on me because I never credited nothing in my business. Okay, so I didn't credit anything. So Dun& Bradstreet don't know everything, but at least if they had contacted them to say we're done, they would have known that and they would have told me that. So they told me the other name that they operate under. It's Lifestyle of something, something, something. And Christine said she did see that name pop up. That name owns the Cook's Palette. The Cook's Palette is their software that they were selling people to write cookbooks in, and it's hard to use and just sucky. I never advertised it because it was a really sucky program. Dun & Bradstreet had another number, yet another number on these people. Why these people have so many numbers, right? And Christine called that number, and again, that number is disconnected. So I'm going to be checking out LinkedIn. I don't know if you will call anybody at LinkedIn, but he hasn't posted nothing at his LinkedIn in a while. I'm going to go at that woman, Susan Brown, that did my book cover before. And I'm going to reach out to her. And I'm going to say, hey, you did my book cover before. What happened with Author Inc.? Are they done? Are they closed? Oh, God just gave me that idea. He just gave me that idea. I have her on my Facebook and I have her on my LinkedIn. I'm going to go after that white lady. Yeah, and what happened is with the authors, he's probably not paying none of them. He probably has maybe 7 to 10 that know how the industry work, that is probably holding him to task, and he probably pays them their dividends. But he probably is not paying nobody else. He's not paying my friend. I called my friend today for her birthday. She's 81 today. She's in her right mind and very able. And she says, last year was the last time I got through to him. And, well, I'm sorry. Last year I tried to get through to him and he did not respond. He did not call me back. And she goes, that's the only time he's never called me back. So, see, he's had communications with her. For the 5 years, he has not communicated with me. But he has never given her a dime. At least I got 2 checks out of him, right? He has never given her a dime. And her book is still being sold at Amazon. Now, if that company has closed down and they didn't sell the company, Amazon might still have book in their warehouse. And then when they run out of books, that's when they'll post, this book is no longer available. You know what I mean? Thank you, Miss Lucky. Thank you for promoting everything I do, my darling. So, anyways, we're at this point right now, and I really and truly just had that idea to reach out to that woman, Susan Brown. I don't know what all he's told her. He may not have told her nothing, because she's a third party that did my book cover. He just recommended me to her, but I feel like they're friends. And I'm going to reach out and say, hey, I was trying to reach Ed and Tracy to buy some more of my books for resale, but I looked and they're gone, and I just discovered that Ed is dead. Oh, that rhymes. And do you still have a connection with them? Do you know if they shut the business down? What happened, to all? I'm going to ask. And when it said he signed 5,000 authors, that doesn't mean he had 5,000 authors. That's like me having 104,000 subscribers. Do I really know? Do I really? Yes, the people have subscribed, but they're not watching. There's 300 to 500 that watches my videos. Thank God for you. Thank God for you to win Beneath My Wings. And then there's how many in here? 12 to 30 that comes in here. Right? I know one of the owners, Brown Girl Publishing, runs by 2 best-selling authors. Girl, I wouldn't trust them. I don't know them, but I wouldn't trust them. Just my 2 cents. When I use Morris Cookbooks, and they do have a subdivision where you can do other books, but I've heard that you have to send your book out to get it formatted to upload your other books to Morris Cookbook. The cookbooks are fine because they use a third-party app. I forgot the name of that thing, the app. It's in there when you go in. And they use that for you to type your book in. And that book has the data entry part, and it has the part where you assemble the book together. You send them the whole manuscript through that. And then you send them what's going to go on the cover. They build the cover for you. They print the book, and then you buy the book from them. If you don't buy your book, they don't make no money because they don't distribute books. I would say find a person that you can make your book with and don't give them distribution rights. If you want to go with this brown girl thing or brown sugar thing, just don't let them distribute your book for you. Let them know you have authority to make the book, but you're not going to distribute it. And then you're going to have to worry about when they close down. See this man dead and gone, and it looked like the business closed. I pray to God the business is closed. I hope they didn't sell it. And that company now has authority over my book. You know what I mean? Because that's a whole new set of nightmare. So I would say do not give anybody the distribution rights. Now, having said that, I'm trying my hand for the first time with KDP because KDP is owned by Amazon and I don't see them going away anytime soon, right? Amazon. You get a lot less money than you would if you go to somebody like Morris Cookbooks because they'll charge you whatever it costs to make the book, and then you make the difference between what you sell it for. When you go to KDP, they'll charge you the price. What they do is they give you 60% off your retail of the book. Out of that 60%, you have to pay the cost of the book, and the cost of the book will be the price based on the words and the color. And I put a lot of color pictures in this book. Not all my cookbooks are going to have all these color pictures, but I wanted this book to have all these color pictures because I wanted people to know how to make bread. I even have tutorials where I'm showing my hand just folding and braiding. Oh my God, this book is so amazing. I'm not just saying that because I wrote it. I'm saying that because it's a book that I wish that I could have bought with good fun breads that the whole family would like. Not these rustic. I like rustic bread too, don't get me wrong. But I don't like that bitter tasting rustic bread or the hard bread where you have to soak it in a cup of tea to even eat it, right? This book that I wrote is a book that I wish somebody would have made. And I pray to God that the Lord put his hand on it and bless it and move forward. And I know I'm saying that after one side of my mouth, I don't say I'm happy that man's dead. I didn't wish him dead, but I'm happy he's dead because he's been stealing from me for 12 years. And anybody want to take issue with that? Call me. They created the Christian fiction genre. I would say try them if you want to publish your book, because somebody has to make your book for you because you don't have a bookmaking machine, right? And I would say try them, but don't let them distribute it. Because Ex Libris is distributing one of my other books. And even though they give me a spreadsheet every 3 months, it's for like $5. You know they're selling more than that. And how am I going to prove it? Amazon's not going to give me their spreadsheet about how much they buy. Hi, Marcella. So that's only my 2 cents from being burned. And as I was talking to Christine today, I was letting her know that this is not the only intellectual property that's being stolen from me. There's a man in Belize named Ramon Vasquez. He's a rich man. He owns a whole TV station. And he downloads my videos and he shows them at least twice a day on his network. He doesn't give me no money out of it. And when you talk to other Belizeans, especially my pa, he'll say, oh, don't sue Ramon, man, with the all Belizean. I don't care. I'm asking God to make me make enough money, not just to pay off my home and get a nice car and bless my children and bless the people around me and give to the charity of my choice. You notice I didn't even say take a vacation. I don't need no vacation. When I go to the beach, just vacation enough. Vacation is stressful. You're in a foreign place, sleeping in a foreign bed, eating food that's gonna make you sick. Because I get sick when I don't eat stuff that's here, and even the stuff that's here sometimes make me sick, especially if I eat something I'm not supposed to eat, right? Then you have to fly back or drive back from the vacation. You have to wash all the dirty clothes, put it away, and then you need another vacation to get over your vacation. Vacations are overrated as far as I'm concerned. So that's not what I want money for. I want money to pay off my house, get a good car, get the kids a good car, help them with their house, help them with their college degrees if that's what they want, help them with their careers. My children, I'm talking about my children. Then give to the other people that I know will use it for something wise, and hire a lawyer that can protect me. I need money for protection, to protect my intellectual properties. Well, that's what the man told me too, Purple Diva. The man, Ed Linney, he told me that too. He says, oh my God, you went with Ex Libris? Oh no, they won't pay you any kind of royalties. We pay the most royalties ever. He even had that on his website. And he says, let me tell you, you don't have to pay $1,000 to get your book made. That's one thing you need to know. You don't have to pay them people no money to make your book. You write your book on your computer on Word or in Canva, if that's all you have. You send that sucker to Fiverr for them to format for you. They send you back your manuscript. And then you turn it into who's going to make the book. And you send your book cover the design through Fiverr if that's what you want to do, if you don't have somebody to help you design the book cover. Note to self, don't have more than 2 colors on your book cover. Don't have no cursive, because people can't read cursive anymore. The younger millennials and the Gen Zers can't read no cursive. They're on the phone and on the computer. You know what I mean? He was a fast talker that spoke very slowly. Because if he was talking fast, I would have caught on. He talked very slowly and very determined. Hello, Barbara. Hi. Then there's big pauses. Maybe that was dementia. Maybe it was intentional. I don't know. I don't know how old the wife is, but I don't think the wife was as old as he was. I want to think she was a good maybe 8 to 15 years younger than him. But whatever the case is, what happened to the business? What happened? I wanted to find out from Brad and Dunn Street if it was sold. They said as far as they know, Ed Linney and Tracy Linney still owns it. So they didn't report nothing about it being sold. We speak that over you, Purple Diva. Purple Diva book is going to be successful so she can take care of her baby. Take care of her baby. I'm gonna try my hand with KDP. I made this first book. I've already pulled out the manuscript for the 2 other books that I was writing. I was writing one about cakes and I was writing one about church potluck dishes. I didn't get anywhere much with the church potluck dishes though. Maybe I have 5 or 10 recipes in that. But the other one I have 80 recipes. I'm gonna open Morris cookbook and I'm gonna copy and paste. I hope they're not watching because they watch, you know. I'm gonna copy and paste into Canva really quickly once this next book gets approved. I can't touch nothing till that book is approved. I'm gonna copy and paste 21-year-old pilot guided to safety with a broken gear. Jeez. Thank you, God. He or she is safe. Wow. I trust them, but I've known them for over 20 years and I'm designing my own cover. I'm an artist too, see? Girl, let me tell you. A man told me when it comes to my book, he says, who do you trust the most that you could, give your book to proofread it or get it made? And I said, my mom, when she was alive. And he goes, don't even trust her. When it comes to your book, don't even trust her. Just protect yourself in the regard that I would not let them distribute my book. I don't know them, but I've had trouble with 2 distributors and I'm done. I'm done. When I'm up there on KDP Amazon, I can end that thing with them anytime. I guess the beautiful part about it is I built the book in Canva, so I still have that PDF as my manuscript, that if I want to take the book back to Morris Cookbooks, I can just go drop it in there and make Morris Cookbooks make it. And if I want to make the book unpublished in Amazon at any time, I can. I totally can. I have control. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Miss Lucky, you are doing everything I need for you to do, girl. Yeah, Diva Purple, that would be successful. My other 3 books that I wrote with Morris Cookbooks, they do pretty good for the year, but I think I really need to work hard on promoting it. I'm going to hire somebody at Fiverr to promote the book. Those 3 books. So they'll promote the website. You know what I mean? It's a girl. Josie Wales. Josie Wales. Can you come hand me this remote? Let me pause this thing right here. This, oh man, it's a girl pilot. You see this little plane? The plane didn't have a gear, a broken gear or something. This girl landed that plane. Give me that remote, baby. Oh, I love that skirt. You go, no, the next one. You going to the club?
Gonna work.
Jada, the next one. Jada.
What remote?
The
You
real
have
remote.
500.
I wanna rewind this to show you real quick. Sorry guys. I gotta show you this. Okay, look what happened to this gal. We don't want to stop.
Yates happens to be the former director of aviation and SpaceX. He's also a father and says,
Hi, Sarah.
Anxiety in Taylor's voice.
I was thinking of my daughter and just how afraid and alone she probably felt.
Yates and the flight controller told Taylor to circle the field until she was ready to land, giving the two of them time to talk.
Delta Charlie pilot, what's your name, Taylor? No, I didn't respond on the radio because I just couldn't even
That's the
talk.
dad.
I was welled up. And... Taylor, this is Chris. My daughter's name is Taylor. And I taught her to fly. We're going to be just fine, you know?
Thank you very much. And you can really tell how my voice went from frantic, what am I going to do, to, okay, I can do this. And that was 100% all thanks to him.
With Chris's encouragement, Taylor's confidence grew.
You going to be a career pilot?
I was planning on it.
It's a good start. This is a good story to your legacy, kid.
Then came the critical moment.
That kid. Nice job. Here she comes. The nose is going to come down. You're okay. You're okay.
Damn.
Talk to me, kid. That girl. Proud of you.
But as soon as he said that, I just, the one.
Man, she landed that. What kind of plane that? They call these Cessnas? She landed that little Cessna, and the nose came down. Oh my god! I would have landed like this. I know. I have a little family of Shars behind me. You're rooting for me, right, Sarah? Yeah. That little family of Shars. Or Joshua used to say Shar when he was little. He never said guitar. He said, "Daddy, can I play the Shar?" So we've got an Ovation, a Martin there. The white one is an electric guitar. I have a black one over here, Basil the bass, and then Joe's left-handed red guitar. Plus, Jada has more guitars in the room. We're a guitar family over here, child. Whenever we see garage sale, we stop and look at guitars because some of them are old and they're valuable. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we're going to keep speaking that we're going to get to the bottom of what happened to Author Inc. and Cook's Palette. I pray to God that company is done. I pray that nobody took it over. I pray that they didn't sell it. And even if any of that happened, I pray that I can find who I need to find, that I can rescind my contract with them. Because all in all, what I want is for that book to go away off of Amazon. I already have that book redone. Beans and Rice Volume 2. It's over there. And I don't want that first book out there. I don't want that very first Small Change Diet out there either. I want both those books gone. They can be in my closet somewhere. That's the one horrible thing about when you let somebody else distribute your book for you. It's hard to get them to stop distributing it, especially if they're making money. I like that I have control at KDP, that I can go in there and unpublish that book anytime I want, if I want. And I can take it elsewhere to sell it. They don't own it. Thank you so much, Purple Diva. We pray for you too. We speak blessings over you. Carla, speak that hedge of protection around my baby girl. She got to go to work right now in this rain. Carla, always speak a hedge of protection around me and the kids. Yeah, so I recorded a video for Amazon today. I can't edit it yet until they approve the book and I can shut the computer down and do a hard restart. That's my only computer that I have that I edit on. Joe, what are you eating over there? out of a jar. I wanted some panadas today, but it's too much work and it's raining, so I think I'll just go eat a tuna sandwich or something. I notice with me, food is not the most important thing though. I'll eat whatever is here. I don't have to have it. Oh, I need this. I have to have that. I wanted you guys to see the fire. See? Joe built a lovely fire. See? Let me turn it down slightly. Hope it'll drop out of this thing. He built a beautiful fire for me. I love it. And my little equipment back there. That right there. That's my rowing machine. I did a review on that today. I love it. For $110, you could work out at home. I sit on it and I imagine that I'm on the ocean. My love is like a ship in the ocean. And I'd like to know where you got the notion. Hey, Jasmine, what go on, y'all? What go on? Jazzy Jazz. Oh, this was divine connection for Purple Diva. This was divine connection. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you not to go with the people you've known for 20 years. But definitely, you got to put some kind of safeguard in there with the distributing. Because at least with Ex Libris, they have a process for me to cancel my contract with them without cause at any time. And I didn't know this. But I don't think they're selling a lot of that book. But in any case, I want the book gone. So they said, oh, let me send you the email. Just write us back and tell us you want the contract. You know, it's canceled, terminated, whatever. This next man hide. He's been in the industry since 1995 when he made his software. 27 years. And this is how you treat people? That's why you're dead. Joe, stop that with that glass, please. It hurts. Whatever you're doing with that glass hurts.
What?
Can you eat whatever you're eating out of that glass with a plastic spoon? It hurts me. You can't hear because you're deaf. He's deaf, and God gave me more hearing than I need. Because I could hear everything. I could hear a pin drop. Mm-hmm. What Jasmine say? Yes, Jesus loves me. He's eating sea moss. Jada says she's drinking celery juice, right? I said I would rather drink garbage juice.
I thought about it.
Oh, you didn't?
I drank it. So I thought about it.
Have a great day, baby. Stay safe. Remember not to stay in those outer lanes so them water will kill you.
Yeah.
Let me know you reach, all right? Hedge of protection around my baby girl. You guys point your hands towards my baby girl. A hedge of protection surround that car. Repel any accidents, any hurt, harm, or danger. In Jesus' name, amen. Did y'all see the weatherman that prayed on camera for the people in Mississippi? I didn't know they had a whole tornado in Mississippi. Because I was texting Jermaine the whole time, and Jermaine didn't tell me nothing. You know I don't watch the news. I get my news from TikTok and from people who text me the news. Okay? Girl, I'm never going to look for a book agent. When I did the research on that, I found out everybody make money but you. Sometimes you get them book agent, you make a penny off of your book. Everybody else be making. This book that I'm doing at Amazon, they gonna make whole at $10. Amazon gonna make $10. I probably just gonna make $5. We're gonna see when the thing comes back, right? It's like, I do all the work at Amazon to make whole at $10. But I guess they're saying you're gonna sell it on our platform where we have 200 million unique visitors a month. And so you're gonna be shown to more people than you would ever be shown to. But it's a big ocean that I'm gonna be swimming in. So I'm going to have to do hacks and all type of stuff. That's why we're asking everybody to go to Amazon right now and type in the words, the bread book you need, KNEAD, or type in my name, Barbara McNabb Greenidge, Grinage, so that I can be searchable. We're trying to hack into the system. Yeah, I saw that. Carla, I didn't even know. So the weatherman was watching the radar and this, and he goes, it's gonna hit him direct. Then he did. He sighed. He put his elbow on the thing on the counter and he said, "Dear God, please help them in Jesus' name." Oh my God, I was crying tears when I saw that, because it was such a heartfelt emotion for this man to just, it's beyond me. All I can do is pray. That's the epitome of bend down, put your head through your legs, and kiss your butt goodbye. That's the epitome of that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited to just have Beans and Rice Volume 2, the pantry laid bare, no more leftovers, and then go off into the bread book you need. Then we're going to have the cake book. Then we're going to have the church potluck book. Then Joe still wants me to circle back around and make another Billy's book on Amazon, but only put 50 of the bestest Billy's and recipes in it. Don't put none of the frivolous stuff. And probably name it Beans and Rice and Jesus Christ again. I don't know. I don't think I would name it that though. I want that book to go to bed. And then we're gonna have a book of lone soups. No, I'm just making up stuff off the top of my head. All right, none of this might be true. A book of just soups. A book of just rice and potato dishes. A book of just entrees, just meat. Child, I don't even know where I would find that much meat recipes from. I'm just gonna throwing things out there at this point. Nah, we're gonna move one at a time, guys. We're not gonna get greedy. We're gonna move one at a time. You know, when you go into those money cases, the glass case, and the money flying around you, right? I have a theory about that. It might not work, but this is my theory. People go in there and they're doing like, or they try to do, if you do this, you're not gonna get much. I feel like one full basket, like if you got one pushing your bra, one pushing, even if you're a dude going there with a bra, pushing your bra, just go. I feel like you get more. I'm gonna sit down and study that out though, because one of these days I'm gonna be put in one of those glass cases to grab as much money as I could grab, and I want to grab a lot. Beans and rice and stewed chicken. That's cool. That's cool. My meat was Jesus Christ. That's why I named that book like that, because a lot of the times we didn't have meat. When we opened our business and all the money that Joe had in his profit sharing was gone, and we had one customer that was like really having us over a barrel, and one other customer that only came once every 6 months. The customer that had us over a barrel, he was a distributor for Lucas Oil. So it was big orders, but we only got paid 3 cents per color. Most of them were 2 colors, and then you'd have to put a sticker over the neck, like a fluorescent sticker saying something about the product. We didn't sign on to put that sticker. We're like, no, we're printers, we're not stickerers. And so the man would come with his son, his stupid son, who's grown but stupid. I'll tell you why in a little while. And they would sit with us with his wife. Wife didn't speak no English. And they would stick the stickers with me and Joe and our kids. 5 + 3, 8 people working, sticking stickers all night. That's why I developed a vertical spine issue, because I would be like this all day sticking stickers after the bottle done print. Just sticking stickers and packing them in packs of 12. We had to friggin' pack them in packs of 12. We had to build a box, tape the bottom, put them in the 12 in the box, and stack them. We didn't close up the top because they have to fill them. Man, it was so much work for no money. 6 cents a bottle. Then he wanted, oh my God, when people know they have you like this. What Millie Jackson said? At first they say they want you. Gee, they really want you. And then when they know they have you, pretty soon you're out there standing in a storm. That's for real, for real. Then people had us. God, they had us. 100,000 bottles, 200,000 bottles, making no money. By the time the money come, we are so behind on all the bills. My mom used to have to help us pay the bills up front, then we give her back the money. By the time the money come, all the money go to mommy. Yes, and if you guys see it first, you tell me, because you might see it first, being that you guys are on book watch. Oh, remind me when I get off this thing that I have to go set up for the party Friday. We gonna party on Friday at Babs Bear Talk. So, 8 months into that business, this was 2002. We started that business. 8 months into it, we went to Food for Less, and that customer called, the one that represented Lucas Oil. That customer called, and that customer was cussing Joe out on the phone, some shit about the bottles. If the sticker gone on crooked or something, they put on the sticker, and Joe went off. Joe lost it, and Joe cussed the man and tell him, take your effing shit out my building and leave. You are fired. We used to fire customers. Child, I'm like, what is we gonna do, Jesus? What is we gonna do? That was the only customer. I called my mom to tell her, and she go, good. It's about time. God gonna bring you something better. Cause a man take advantage of Uno. Good. She was happy. She was proud. She called her friend and said, my picnic, then or something else. They were fire for them one and only customer. Let me tell you why the man's son stupid. The man's son was in love with my cousin Megan, by the way. But the man's son was stupid because the boxes that we used to have to build would come stuck flat on a pallet and bind with a wire, a flat wire strap wrong around it. So Joe would go with a special tool to cut the wire, and he would wear goggles and would cut the wire, open up the thing, and get off the boxes. This jackass, this boy was 27 at the time, he'd gone and take a channel lock, is that what he called? A channel wrench? I don't know what the hell the thing called. It's a thing that you like, and he was twisting it. And he twisted and he twisted and he twisted, and I think went boing right in his eye. I think he had like detached retina or something. They couldn't sue me for nothing because first of all, he was outside the building when that happened. And second of all, Joe said, what you doing? So bring that thing back over here. They fixed the eye, thank God he didn't go blind. But he was effed up for a while. I said, stupid. People could make some stupid moves, then they want to blame you. So, God had it to a part we get a company this time that makes bottles. And the woman loved Joe. She liked me too, but every time Joe comes, she would run downstairs. Joe came. She loved, how everybody loved Joe. The man, her husband, loved me. No matter what he was doing in that office or on that production floor, if me and Joe show up, he would drop everything and come and sit down and talk to me. No flirtation. They just enjoyed our company. We would talk about bicycling because, my dad's a whole cyclist. And the guy used to ride in his youth. He was still riding, but, just for pleasure, but he used to ride seriously. And just, talk about bicycling and riding and they would give us a lot of work. A lot of work. But there was one caveat. They would pay out in 30 days. And you'd have to chase them down for the money. God, today. The one good thing about them. Which one, babe? Purple Diva, are you talking about the bread book? It's not out yet. It's under review. At KDP, it's under review, babe. Yeah, it's going to be out. They said 72 hours. We're pressing up against 48 hours today, okay? And so I remember one Father's Day. Father's Day is Joshua's birthday. Joshua was born June 19th on Father's Day that year, so it circles back around every few years. We were having a party for Joshua the Friday at work, and he was inviting his little friends from school. And we had a big paycheck coming from that company, but they didn't send it. So Joe says, okay, no worries. I'm going to drive over there and pick up the check. They don't hide from you when you go pick up the check, but they don't mail it, right? They're always, I forgot to mail it. So Joe called and said, can I come get the check? Marie said she would have it for me. And the girl that answered the phone, we knew her too. And she's like, oh God, Joe, why didn't you tell me Marie had a check for you? Because she didn't leave me with none. I would have asked her to leave me with one for you. But they went to Florida at their vacation home for Father's Day weekend. They'll be back on Tuesday. No money there to buy the pizza for Joshua party. That's the kind of stuff we went through. And that's why the name of the book came Beans and Rice and Jesus Christ. Because we would go next door to my friend's business and they would have free food to give away. It was a church. And they would give you all a big bag of pinto beans. They give you rice, short grain rice, of course, but still rice. So you could make beans and rice, but there was no meat. So whenever things would get dry, and Jory would check the pantry, because sometimes the pantry would be full, it wasn't always empty. And he would see us down to tomato sauce and the beans and rice. And Jory would say, Mommy, what we gonna eat? That's my middle son, for those that don't know. And I said, beans and rice. Because as Belizeans, we don't say beans and rice, we say rice and beans, right? But I always put it that way because the people next door to our shop was the one that would always say beans and rice and Jesus Christ. And so I would look at Jory and say, Jesus Christ, gonna be the meat. And he would say, oh God, we're gonna starve again for a while till we get another check, right? So that's how that name came for that book, Beans and Rice and Jesus Christ. And I explain in the book how the name came so people can know it's not blasphemy, right? The people next door that kept saying that phrase where I got that name from, they were the ones that bought the pizza that day for Joshua's birthday party. It was like 4 pizzas and a tub of ice cream and some soda. They would not take money back for it later on. Later on, they would go on to screw me over, but they were kind at that point, and I'll never forget that kindness. Hi, Bessie, darling. Yeah, that people next door, they used to do pottery. That's what we have a lot of pottery stuff around that Jada used to do. And when they wanted to close the business because it wasn't doing well for them, they knew they couldn't get out of the lease by just telling the landlord, hey, we failed at the business. Could you please let us out our 24-month lease? So they had to come up with a lie. So the lie that they told was that me and Joe would cuss out their customers whenever their customers would come and park in front of our door in our parking. And it was the farthest thing from the truth. If we only had one car on the job that day, we would let them use the second parking because everybody had 2 parking. But they can't take both. And if they took one while I went to pick up the kids and I was coming back, as I would always tell Joe that I'm coming back, Joe would go over there, not me. So they can't say I went over there like a Karen. And Joe would whisper in Moni's ear, the lady, the owner, and say, hey, Moni, can the customer that's driving the blah, blah, move? Because Barbara's on her way back. And she goes, oh, sure, no problem, Joe. Hey, who's driving the da-da-da? You can just park in the back door of that restaurant, okay? Because this belongs to my neighbors, all right? And that's how it would go. And it only happened like a couple of times. She would always warn them not to park there. So for her to tell that lie, you guys know how I feel about liars. And you know how I feel about that person that lied on me recently. That's why I'm never going to speak to her again. No, you lied on me. So the landlord called me, and there were 2 landlords. One that I didn't have any communication with, and one that I had great communication with because he's the one that let me into the building after I had a bankruptcy. He took a chance on me. And we stayed there for 15 years till they sold the place and gone. So he called me up and he go, Barbara, you have any beef with Moni next door? I'm like, no, why? I said, we're friends. And good friends at that. We've been to each other's homes. We go to parties there. She comes to parties at my house. We pray together. We're good friends. Why would it go on? Would it go on? The man said, Moni called me and tell me that you and Joe cuss out their... I said, what? What? And he says, please don't go tell her that I told you. Because I really had to clarify this because I don't know you to be that kind of way, right? And I said, okay, thank you, Grant. I get off of the phone and I got right over there because I board people. Belizean to call that board. I go on board she. So I got to say, Moni, did you really call and tell Grant say I cuss out your customer? She was Mexican, right? Grant white. I had a Belizean. And she paused it. She had the tools in her hand to do the thing. One time she was locked up in the building and the machine grabbed her damn finger and she's screaming for Joe to break down that door to come help her. That's how tight we were. And I said, Moni, how could you do that? You know you could go to Grant with the truth and just say, Grant, charge me 3 months because that's what they do. When you have to break a lease, talk to your landlord because the most they could get from you in court is 3 months. If you have a 5-year lease with them, they can't get more than 3 months, 90 days, because they have a duty to find somebody to put into their building. They can't just hold you to that 2-year lease, that 1-year lease, that 3-year lease, that 5-year lease because your business failed and you what? Well, you want to stay there and do what? Stay in the building and not pay them? You talk to them and say, I'm failing. This is not making me no money. Can I get out of this lease? And they'll charge you for 3 months and then you work out a plan to pay them over time for the 3 months before this thing have to go to court, right? I told that to my friend that I spoke to today. She had 4 buildings, $2,000 a month for each buildings, $8,000 a month. And she hid from them when she couldn't pay because she had gotten a grant. And I tell her, don't hide. Talk to them. They could only get 3 months for each building. And even so, you can negotiate that down. They know that you're failing. She hid until that thing went to a bench warrant. And then she finally had to go to court. And what did they charge her? 3 months. And they reduced it because of her fixed income and all that stuff at the time. You know, so I'm like, why didn't you do it the right way? Why would you go lie on me? I'm your friend. Damn. With friends like you, I don't need no enema. Not enemies, you know, enema. We never spoke again. Because even if I forgive, I can't forget. So if it's something that you did to wrong me, and I'm still your friend for a while, I promise you it's just going to be for a while. I'll move on out to your life. No hate, no animosity, no nothing. Just, it's better off we don't be friends because there's no trust there. That heifer just lied on me. And you know what? I really loved every member of that family because their son was the one that taught me so much about name brands and not to promote people brand all willy-nilly. And he taught me about MSG and why it affected me so negatively. And he taught me about a diet that I was on at the time that had me eat just a protein and a carb, you know. And he says you can't eat a simple carb with a protein. Some people are not built that way. You need to put another slow-acting protein in there, a complex protein. Not protein, I mean grain. A complex grain in there. You're always going to be nauseous if you eat just a protein and a simple carb, like meat and fruits. I can't do that. Meat and cake, meat and ice cream, can't do that. I have to have a grain in there, a complex grain. Just can you bring me some water, babe?
Yeah, where's the cup?
I don't know where my cup is.
Your cup's halfway full. You want me to spray that?
Just bring more, add more cold water to that. Yeah, I'm telling you, people are hard to deal with. And I don't think I'm an easy person to deal with either. But I think I make for a really good friend and an easygoing friend because I don't demand things out of my friend. The only thing that I demand is that you don't lie on me and you don't treat me poorly and then come back and expect for me to like it and grin and bear it. I'm like, no. I'm that person that will tell you when I'm going through something. Like, man, today I'll have a headache, so I'm not in a good mood. So then maybe they want to stay clear of me because I'm not in a good mood. I warn. I'm that person that warns. Shit, I gotta pay this bill. Damn, I got all these bills watching me right here, Joshua. I gotta pay the water, the gas, and the light. Water first, gas next, light next. And then I have another light waiting. Jesus. The month, the done, and the bill's still there. Thank you guys for liking. Miss Lucky. Oh, girl, we gonna have to talk. We gonna have to talk. I clean the screen. Miss Lucky, what you think going on there? Because I don't know what this thing so dark. She claimed she know me to cheat on a boy. She claimed the boy was cheating on her. Then she claimed she wasn't with him intimately for the last couple months of their relationship. But then she claimed that the baby was planned, that she took prenatal vitamins and she did everything physical wise to get pregnant, yada, yada, yada. And this girl got a big, probably 28 weeks, 30 weeks pregnancy. Child, something's not right in the buttermilk. Is that what people say? This thing getting darker and darker. I wonder if this plug will work. Hold on. I'm sitting on a wire here to keep the phone plugged in. It's not working. Hold on. Oh my God. Why? Yeah, this phone gonna die. It's not working. I'm sorry, guys. I have like one of those big orange wires, but I think it's unplugged from the wall slightly because the phone is getting dimmer and dimmer. We've been here for a while anyway, almost an hour. We got to save our thing for our party. Where you get that from? Miss Lucky, did she put out another video? She couldn't stand the boy. And at first she liked him because don't forget there we go. Don't forget she had that dinner, that video that they said Valentine's something secret vlog inside. That video, if you fast forward 20 something minutes into that video, when she's showing the dinner table, how she prettied up and stuff, she had a big sign on the dinner table saying, I love you for your personality, but that D, you know what the D stand for, helps a lot or something like that. I'm like, girl, you gross as hell. Who puts that out there? Dana, they better call Dana. They better call Dana. You know, she claims she's bisexual. And so when she was throwing that, because I don't like Beloved's son, but I don't dislike him. But she was throwing a lot of things at that dude. And I'm like, but your hand no clean. Because she kept saying, if I tell the whole truth, it's going to look worse on me. She kept saying that. Because I watched, because she talked, her voice is annoying. She talked out of breath all the time. And she said that before. And when I'm on other people's T channel and they're talking about it, I put in my 2 cents. I'm like, I remember when she said XYZ elemental P. And they're like, well, you see that Bear Pantry? I'm like, video number so-and-so at Zaddy's Chunk page. Fast forward, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes I go and I screenshot it. Sometimes I go and download the video. And you guys remember Killa was in my live yesterday when I was going to LA? Killa said he going to drop part 2 on April the 2nd on Beloved birthday. He going to drop part 2 of the video. God have mercy. I have my popcorn ready and I can't even eat popcorn. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. Because I feel like them people are liars. Yeah, she messy. They're people that are liars. The whole family are a bunch of liars. That's my opinion. They know how to do things for content to make money in YouTube. And not all money is good money. And I don't really like sit and wait for people to downfall. Honestly, I don't. But it's it's the Jesus thing for me. It's the Jesus for me. I can't. The way that woman gets up there and stand on her rostrum, right? And just talk about, oh my God, when you're for God, the things God won't do for you, baby. I'm like, stop lying. This man said he had a whole 7-year relationship with you from Wednesday to Saturday. You left your home, go to Chicago, and you hold up with this man. I believe this man. And you did that for 7 years, from 2011 to 2019 early. So you start your channel January 2017 because I was there when it started. So you continued. Why? And then have the nerve to talk about when you forgot what God would do for you. Who gave you them riches? Was it Lucifer? We don't know the Purple Diva. I think you know who we're talking about. We don't call them people name over here because they not strike my channel. Because secretly, that's what I think they do. I don't have proof of that either, but I think they strike people's channel. Joe, can you come see if this orange wire plugged in, baby? My phone getting dimmer and dimmer. The purple wire behind the chair. Not trip over it though. You know how the whole back they kind of loose? It's not, my phone is getting dimmer and dimmer and I can't disconnect nothing here.
What you want to do?
Make sure it's in the hole. If not, can you plug it in the hole by the window?
That's it.
It's my phone. Look at how my phone going though. It's getting dimmer. Can you unplug it and plug it in the hole behind under the window? The orange wire. The orange wire. See the hole loose? The hole loose? We need for that to change. Wish I could hire an electrician. This is a big fat mess with this other guy. Who the other guy? Let me see. Maybe I'm on something here. I don't know what I am. Let's see. You think it's the backlighting, Joe?
Maybe.
I'll come this way. Thank you, baby. For real though, I'm kind of crooked, but we're gonna be alright. That girl really had me. That girl with the bushy hair, she really had me. Because she talked about she had to escape in the middle of the night with her life in her hands. That stuff triggers, especially when you're raised that way. Right? And the whole time you're taking prenatal vitamins so you could drop your follicles so you could breed for some other man. And what she say, she not gonna say nothing because she promised the mother. She not gonna say nothing. Child, I didn't like them people, and I tell you something not right with that girl. Bessie girl, you don't have to fix misspelling up in this place. We could read between the lines. If you can't read it, we ask you. Yeah. It's I mean, like we have people like Bessie that's always talking about Jesus and God, but Bessie lives a stellar life, right? It's to God and Jesus for me and the prayer closet. Somebody wrote in the chat, she the only one in the closet because the husband and the two kids are out. I said, Jesus Cristo. I have to say Jesus' name in Spanish. That guy saying she had been messing with him on her husband. Oh, I believe that guy. I believe Killa. Killa is my friend. I've never met Killa, but I found Killa because of the controversy, and I stick with his channel because I think he's funny as hell. I think he's got a great sense of humor, and honestly, I see the drive that he has in him to make that brand work. And he's got a lot of wisdom in him about building a brand, more than I do. And I see it just blowing up for him. Honest to God. You know how they got that, what's that brand with the letters? FDKY? DNKY? I don't know the damn thing because I don't buy brands. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You know how that brand just blew up. Well, I think his stuff can blow up too. And he promotes it hard. He wears all his own stuff. He promotes it really hard. And I patronize his brand because I feel like I'm in on the ground floor to where when it takes off, Barbara been wearing that since day one. Like when Jada came home with the YouTube video with that girl, Megan Trainor, with All About That Bass. Nobody knew that song. Jada saw it somewhere, probably TikTok, whatever. And she came, she learned it, started to play it for us. And suddenly the song took off. Just like, gotta be royal. Same thing with that song. You know, we felt like we were in on the ground floor. You know what I mean? DKNY. Thank you. Did I say it wrong, Carla? You know I don't know brands. Because I don't support nobody brand specifically. The hell? No. Only brand names I would buy would be watches. Fossil watches and... What's the other expensive watch, Joe? Joseph. Joe,
Hi.
what's the name of the other expensive watch that I like? That my sister has one and my dad has one? Movado and Fossil. I like those two type of watch. I've done some Citizen too. Yeah, I like that guy and he treats me respectfully. Every time he comes in my chat, he's nice, he's funny. And every time I go in his chat, he bigs me up. What you know, what's there to like worry about in between? Yeah, we're going to go over to Babs Bear Talk and we're going to tell the story about Kim Kimball. That rude witch with a capital B. We're going to tell the story about she. We know a lot of people. I'm not going to tell any stories about any celebrities that I've met through Sherry Shepherd, though. which I don't really have any negative story to tell about any of the celebrities I met through her. But even if I did, I wouldn't, because I met them in her backyard as an invited guest to her party, and I would never spill any tea like that. But honestly, them people nice, especially the one that played Gina on Martin, Tisha Campbell, the sweetest, the sweetest. You know who was nice too, and I hate to admit this? Omarosa. But Omarosa was making the wrongs trying to get back her black card because she had just come out from underneath Trump's butt. And she wanted them black folks to like her again. And everybody was shunning her. Not Sherry. Sherry was treating her good. But the other comedians, the other comics, they were treating her bad, especially Hope Flood. And they're like, you're not going to get back your black card. We know what you did. You sold us out. So what did Omarosa do? She clung to Joshua and Jada. She started to teach Jada how to play spades. She would come and say, can I take a picture with you guys? Oh, God. I want to start talking this thing over, at at Bear Pantry Talk. I do want to start talking this chunk Ellie thing, because this thing, something is not right. Something, they all lie. Chunk the lie, the mother lie, because when they come out and said they were in an open relationship, she claimed that they told the mother that that wasn't true, that was just for content, and yet the mother made a video talking about it, like, are they really in an open relationship? I'm like, come on, you too grown for this. You claim you 48. She look older than that though. Not even trying to do a dig, she looks a lot older than that. Somebody told me before, are you sure she's what? I'm like, you know, have this lady birth certificate. I go on and say what the internet say and what she say. And she's talking about being in full-blown menopause. I'm like, what? My menopause didn't start until I was like 50. She thought about menopause by the time she's 45. I'm like, damn. That's probably perimenopause. Yeah, she does have an autistic son. She's the sweetest. She's a hugger too. The minute Sherry introduced us, she was hugging on us. She's so damn light skinned. You see how light I look? She look white. And she sat in the sun, and I went back and go, you gonna burn. And she go, oh, thanks for the warning. I keep forgetting. She's really, really nice. Really nice. So, and another one that's really cool, Lunel. She will cuss you out at the drop of a hat now, but really cool. Sat down and had a whole hour's conversation with Joe, just talking about life. She said she postmenopause because she had an ablation. I hope I'm saying the word right, ablation. I looked it up. They say nobody not going to know menopause because of ablation. She making shit up. It's like, girl, how do you know that you're in menopause? Girl, this is not for this cooking channel. We're going to take all this over to the next page. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll set up in the room and we'll do a live at Bear Pantry Talk. I probably will set it up in advance and we'll talk about this type of stuff over there. Would you guys like that? We'll talk about Chunk and Ellie Soul to see what the hell we think is going on. Child, I'm always in anybody page that's talking about those people because from day one, I thought they were kind of shady. Not outright frauds, but shady. Well, this is how menopause works. When I was a girl going to school in Belize at age 12, they gave us sex education, and the teacher that taught us this, Nora Bradley, she came in my life one day. I was shocked. She taught math, but they forced her to teach that class. She said menopause starts 20 years from the start of your first cycle. So if your cycle starts at 11, your menopause will start at 31. But it's not symptoms that you will really notice. It's internal. And it starts the workings, and it starts to work. And so some people will go faster than some other people. But until you miss your cycle for one wrong year, 12 months in a row, that's when you're in full-blown menopause. Before that, it's all perimenopause. If you're still getting cycles, you're in perimenopause. This is the kind of stuff we want to talk here, though. We want to talk it on the next page. I love the YouTube drama, though. And we could talk it back at Bear Pantry Talk, where we don't care if we get the views back there or what, let's just have fun. because we want to talk about that crazy ass Jaguar, right? Oh my God, she's arrested again. And I used to like Jag. But when I hear she cuss out these people that work for a living, when she goes to like City Hall or wherever she went to the police station and she cuss out that poor black lady just doing her job, God, she's rude. She's hatefully rude. And I'm not just going to chalk it up to mental illness because she know what she's doing. She gone to the mayor's office and cussed out and got arrested again. Child. Did you like Lunel, Purple Diva? We adored her. Joe calls Lunel his girlfriend. Every time we talk to Sherry, we're like, whenever she's with Lunel, like, please tell Joe's girlfriend Joe said hello. And she's always, Joe been loving Lunel. Good Lord, Joe been loving Lunel since day one. I like Lunel and her confidence. When she put on those little lingerie stuff to take that picture for that one photo shoot, I thought she looked good in the stuff. Her skin looked smooth and stuff, you know? It's like, she looked good. Simply smarter shopping, you gonna get smarter all day long because you don't watch the ratchetness. I watch the ratchetness. My full menopause started at 50 when my mom died. I watch the ratchetness because you learn things. You learn the lies they tell to get the views. And then you also learn the lies they tell to get into the algorithm. Because you're not going to tell me people still like to watch Be Loved slurp and slurp and slurp. And Killa said he was the one that told her to start slurping, like the way she slurps on him. If you know, God, today, I hope nobody's watching with their grandbaby. I don't watch her anymore. I haven't seen her in a long time. I think the other day something popped up in my feed about her. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to circle back around and watch her again. But when they start getting a little bit too much for me, I move on and go to somebody else. Right now, who I'm fascinated with is Perry Sanders. What's her name? Carla, what a gal name again, the wife? Sherelle. Sherelle's World husband. I like watching his show. He is funny. He wears full outfits to mock the people he's mocking. He'll put on the wigs, the crowns, the outfit. Oh my God, he's so funny. And he comes on every evening, and I can't wait to start doing the dishes because I put him on the phone, put him on the windowsill, and I'm dying from laughter. So I circle back around the people. Yes, hopefully by tonight, right, guys? Let's hope they finish with this book tonight, man. My sister said I'm just going slow right now because it's my first book that I'm putting with them, and they really have to check everything, cross all the T, dot all the I's. Sometimes they're not even looking for things like nasty stuff that wouldn't go for kids because they ask you all those questions. Sometimes that's not even what they're checking for. They're checking to make sure things are not overlapping. That's the only reason why the book would be rejected, is if things are overlapping. And so far, I think it looked good because we built it in Canva. We stayed within the perimeters, pretty much the lower and the right and the left perimeter. I didn't stay so good in the upper perimeter because that's where they had the thing to start with in Canva. But when I uploaded it to KDP, I saw where they would cut. And so I had to go drag those titles down a little bit. Some of them that was in the upper left, because some of the titles are in the middle, because I used 3 different templates to do the book. So when I do the cake book, I think I might stick with one bloody template and I give myself no damn headache, all right? Who is direct? Who we talking about? Carla, who is direct? Perry? That's what we're talking about, right? And he is funny as heck. No, I don't like watching Sherelle so much. But that's because Sherelle talks mostly a lot of celebrity gossip, and I don't really care for celebrity gossip. I like YouTube beef, YouTube drama. If there's YouTube beef or drama, I'm front and center in the bushes watching. And then sometimes I'm brave enough to respond and say, oh, no, I watched the video and that's not what they said. Oh, no, you missed this one. I'll, because I watch. And I don't say something if I didn't watch. I know. I have a screenshot of what that girl put on that dinner table. And she slipped up, Miss Lucky. She was on her video and she talked about having a gender reveal. And then she slipped up later and said she had a wedding shower. And I say, a wedding shower? If you're going to slip up from a gender reveal, you might slip up and say a baby shower. but not a wedding shower. And then if she said she had a baby shower and not a gender reveal, then you might step up and say a wedding shower. This girl married. This girl, I bet you this girl have a baby for some gay guy or a bisexual guy. That's who she having the baby for, so she could raise the baby on her own. And he only input now and again. And she was flying to the island. Where was she, Carla? Aruba? I'm flying here. I'm flying there. Antigua. She was Antigua. I'm like, is she a fly girl? Or what they calling Carla? Fly out girl or something? You heard that part, right? You heard the part. Yeah, she said she had a bridal show and she already said she had a gender reveal. A bridal shower. Girl, you can't keep up with your lies. That's why I said don't tell no lies, because lies you have to remember. The truth doesn't change. Girl, I'm telling you, I have questions. I don't care who the baby daddy is. Honest to God, I don't care. It's the lies for me. She lied, the boy lied, the white girl, Nicole lied. I don't know if the Libra lied. The mom pa lied. They all lied. Well, she said, one girl had come out and said she was married and that she was still married on paper. She said she was in a committed relationship with somebody for a decade. She never said married. I think she had a marriage that lasted a year or two. It was probably paper related. She probably needed she papers. And I think she was living with somebody for 10 years. You see, when they tell lies, they leave gaps like that where we have to fill in the blanks. And I feel like if you do that, I could fill in anything in the blank that I want to fill in. Anything. Because you're not telling the full truth. They all work together. The mother, the father or stepfather to the boy, right? They big up in this too. They act like they're above the fray, but they panicked when their money fell from $97,000 a month down to $10,000 a month. That would make anybody panic. Thanks, Christine. I saw your text, babe. Thanks. I'm going to see if that works, okay? I'm going to go to that lady, Suzanne, first. I'm going to find her on Facebook. If not, I'm going to hit her up on LinkedIn. I think they'll answer quicker on Facebook, though. And I'll say, hey, I've been trying to reach out to Ed to buy some of my books for resale. But all of a sudden, I looked and the company was gone. And I searched and I found out that Ed has passed. Do you still work along with them? Do you know anything where I can buy my books? We're going to have an answer today. That white lady will answer. Yeah, the mystery brings in the view. That's why I can't get. Oh my God, there was somebody like almost fighting with me in the chat on one of the videos. I don't remember what the video is. And then I went back to go look and the conversation was gone. So I don't know if they take it down because I didn't take it down. I wanted to screenshot and show it to you guys. The person came and told me how the F, they put EFF, do you have this many subscribers? They said I had 103,000 at the time. And you only get 300 to 500 views at your video. Well, I'd like to know that too. So the person accused me of buying subscribers. I'm like, you wish. I said, I worked for 12 years getting these subscribers. And he goes, oh, well, maybe your content's not good. Maybe your content's not focused enough. No, all of a sudden they know. They don't have no subscribers, but they know, right? Your content, and maybe people subscribe to you, but they're too old to figure out how to unsubscribe. I'm like, why this ninja to throw me so much hate? Do you know me? Do I have your man? Do I have your woman? Because to me, there's a lot of venom in that. You act like you know me. You're going to sit there and audit my channel to find out if I have. Look, YouTube already audited my channel. They had to audit it before they give me that button. And they have to make sure it's not robots. They know, they ain't stupid. And I'm like, what the hell? This act like it's somebody I know that's probably not in the group no more and decide, oh, I'm going to be hateful. Bitch, bye. Yeah. Who's Tevin? Did somebody say Tevin? Oh, the singer? You talking about that singer, Tevin Campbell? Did somebody say they were related? I didn't even see that. Yeah, everybody views her down because we have other things to watch. And honestly, I don't watch cooking shows. I have a cooking show because that's what God called me to do. It doesn't mean that I have to watch cooking shows. And if I want a recipe, you know what I do? I go to all recipes. Their video is 2 to 3 minutes long. They have recipes from a lot of different people, a lot of different home cooks, not just one. So the recipes are good. And then move on. I have to make my cooking show a little bit more interesting. And we still working on that mentally. That's what we eating today.
I'm gonna finish up my hamburger.
You had more, right? You had that's part 2?
I had one more. Is it linked to that? More wood.
Pass the touchy on the left hand side.
I'm still warm.
That's nice. Why do you gotta move?
Oh, somebody's coming.
That's how we talking about the Lion crab lady. We don't call her name in the videos. Mm-hmm. You forgot your sign language?
Yeah. I know it's one. Oh, okay. You should have just went that and then like that.
Huh? Let me see.
Oh.
Let me know it.
Hi, Muffin. Why you go up? Back to your little
Hi,
place.
sweetness. Thank you for the fire. Huh? You tell me you hungry? Huh? You crazy? Joe's over here telling me he feel crazy. Y'all pray for me. The call is coming from inside the house, Joshua. Joshua.
I wonder where she got up.
The fire.
Does she like it?
No, she afraid for it.
Oh.
I called Dun and Bradstreet today and they said the company, as far as they know, still exists, but they will only know if the company report that they are no longer in existence. I'm going to reach out to the woman that did my first book cover because she was a friend of theirs. I'm going to say, hey, I wanted to buy my books, but he's gone and we can't find no number to reach them. Are they still selling the books? See if that white lady won't answer. I need to find out if they stopped selling my books because Amazon is still selling it, but they could have had some in stock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Anna Ray is the one that asking if Tisha and Tevin are related. I know the comedian Samore and that other girl, Carla, with the girl name with the boyfriend just cheated on her. The other pretty black girl. Them two are sisters. And I didn't know they were sisters. Now show you how many Cheez-Its or anything like that in there?
We got Lay's salt and vinegar, Doritos nacho spicy, Funyuns, hot Cheetos, and Doritos sweet chili.
Which one of the Doritos do you think I would like to eat 2 of? Sweet and spicy?
I like sweet and spicy, but you weird.
Let me taste that one. Would you eat the rest if I don't eat it? I'll tie it up.
Jenna actually just said you.
Nia Long. Thank you, Carla. See, Carla be knowing. Nia Long and the comic Samore are sisters. They're both pretty. But I didn't know they were sisters. I was like, good goobity gobba. I'm sure if I had asked Sherry Shepherd, she would have told me. I just didn't know. Oh, why did I look at the calories?
You said 2 or 3.
I'm hungry, that's why.
Me too.
I wanted to make some hot dog bread so you would eat the rest of the hot dog.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what is good? All the taco toppings on top.
Yes.
I like that one. Chips mukbang. I'm going to eat on one side of my mouth still. The crown is still here. Anyways. The mother is Trini. That's why they're so pretty. Joe, where one? Where one? Are we still trying to figure out what we're going to eat?
Not bad.
Not really? Why you the axle touches? Why you the axle touches? Thank you, Miss Lucky Darling. We go in this live because pretty soon we don't have no hours for use because they don't start me till the 5th of the month. I'm going to be back when I know more, especially if I get through to the lady Susan. I will come back later. Christine, I'm going to text you when I get off, babes. I'm going to text you. All right? Bye, guys. Just Nia, mama. Okay. The other one pretty too, though. Some more pretty. I like the hairstyle. You know, that's what I watch a lot of. I watch a lot of hair tutorials. I love to see when they take a bushy mess and tame it, or they take something limp like mine and make it a bushy mess. I like the reverse too. I like when they do the braids. Oh, I like watching hair tutorial. It's calming. Okay, she said, I know another cooking channel that has over 100K. If they are good, get lots of subs who come through and watch the videos, not necessarily the live stream. Yeah, my subs are legit, girl. I didn't buy not one sub. And that's not because I don't get a whole bunch of emails every day trying to sell me subs. I'm like, no. You know, even towards the end when we were trying to reach the 100K, man, and it looked like it was going to happen, and it looked like in the pandemic I should have reached the 100K sooner, but then it just slowed down. And man, I'm like, nope, I'm not buying no subs because I would know. I don't cheat on tests. I don't cheat on my man. I don't cheat the I and the R and the ESSA. So why am I going to cheat in YouTube's? But a lot of people that I know, they cheat. They cheat YouTube. Mm-hmm. So anyways, if I get through to this lady, Suzanne Brown, and she answers me, I'm going to come back live later this evening from the room, around 5, 6 o'clock. Let you guys know what I know, all right? I love you all for watching. Please take care of yourself. Speak a word of protection around this household and my daughter that's traveling and my son in the school, because you know what they be doing in these schools. And I'll see you guys maybe later if the lady answer me, okay? Bye.